So we are back in our Airbnb for the night. We kind of went out and did some exploring just to see where we're going to go tomorrow. Of course, we're eating keto. So it looks like we've got some ground beef patties and probably have cheeseburgers and salad or something to that effect. Of course, we brought plenty of nuts, pecans with us for the trip.
These are our butter roasted.
Yes, these are our butter roasted pecans. And like I said, we're just kind of settling in for the night. We went out, did some exploring, and I am going to try to light a fire.
You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. See you want this too. 'Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else
Trying to get rid of the snow.
They got a lot.
Big school.
This is downtown Morton.
Get a manicure, pedicure.
Downtown Morton. We ate at Papa Bear's family.
Rabbit home decor. Oh, they got like a
This is
camping tile.
where we turned it.
Oh, it's a thrift store.
You want to go by there?
It's okay, baby.
You sure?
It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling.
I torture you with enough thrift stores on a vacation.
Yeah, I'm falling
Hi guys! Welcome back to CJ's Keto Kitchen. We are on location at our cabin getaway, and we are going to be making a very easy and no-bake recipe. So come along with me, let's get started. So tonight we are making haystacks, keto no-bake haystacks. And a haystack is a type of confection or cookie that can be made in so many different varieties and has been through the decades. You can use different types of chocolate. Sometimes it has peanut butter in it. Sometimes there's coconut. Occasionally people will put oats in there, dried fruit, even chow mein noodles. So you probably were raised on some kind of incantation of this. I know for myself, growing up in a farming community, we had 4-H and, clubs like that. Girl Scouts where they, have you make simple recipes, and this is one of them. And it can be made keto because we're not going to be putting anything that's carby into it. But it's very easy. You do not have to bake it. It gets popped into the refrigerator or the freezer for a short time. And then you have your cookies/candy. So let's go ahead and get started. So to begin our haystacks, we are going to start with peanut butter. And you want to use a natural peanut butter. I'm going to be using the Kirkland's, and it's just regular creamy, unsweetened peanut butter. And I want about a cup. And to that, I am going to add my cocoa powder. And you want unsweetened cocoa powder. And you want 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to go ahead and give that a stir and start incorporating the chocolate and the peanut butter together. So we're just mixing our cocoa into our peanut butter. To this mixture, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're just going to continue mixing those ingredients in. Now, while it's nice and soft like this, we want to add our sweetener so that it combines well. So I'm going to be using powdered erythritol, just because I think a powdered product will dissolve better in this. And I want 3 tablespoons. And you can control this to your taste however you want, however sweet you would like it to be. Or you could completely omit the sweetener if you don't want it to be sweet at all. But while our butter is nice and soft, is a good time to add our sweetener so that it combines well. Just mix everything around so that it all gets nicely incorporated. And it's a nice chocolatey peanut butter. We're going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm still getting my little pieces of sweetener all stirred around. Now the final thing that we want to add is about 2/3 of a cup of shredded coconut. And I just have regular unsweetened coconut flakes. And you want to make sure that it's unsweetened coconut. We're just going to mix that into our chocolate peanut butter mixture. Make sure that it gets well combined. Okay, just going to scrape everything off. So now we want to take our cookie sheet, and I just have a partial sheet pan here, about a 1/4 sheet pan, and I have put down a piece of parchment paper. If you have silicone that is this size, you could use that, but you definitely want something that your haystacks are going to come off of easily after they've gone into the freezer for a few minutes. So I'm going to be using my cookie baller, and I'm just going to put scoops on my parchment paper. This should make between 16 and 18 haystacks, depending on how large of scoop that you use. And I got 15 because I'm heavy-handed. So we are going to pop this into the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes until they're firm. And then you can eat them. You can keep them in the freezer until you eat them, take them off and put them in a Ziploc baggie while they're frozen. That way they don't stick together. And then you can just take one out when you're ready to eat it. So we're gonna pop these into the freezer and then we'll let CJ have a taste. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Are you having a good vacation?
Yeah, I am.
In a nice little cabin?
Yeah, it's been nice exploring. Nice getaway for a little bit.
So tonight you are having a keto no-bake haystack.
Okay. I was here when you made them. They look super simple. I could probably do it. And let's see how they taste. Nice chocolate flavor. Coconut adds a nice texture of crunch.
It doesn't taste really coconutty. It's more like...
Yeah, I'm not a big coconut fan, but I don't really taste any coconut. It's just a crunch. I think when I was eating before it was cold,
like the batter,
I tasted more coconut, but now I don't taste any coconut. So I think people will like it. It's a nice little treat to have, something that's easy to make. Pop them in the freezer, pop them out when you want a sweet treat, and I think it's a hit. I think it's a good hit or a good treat. It's good. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Thanks for joining us again tonight, you guys. We hope that you enjoy this lovely no-bake dish. It was very easy for me to make in my pretend kitchen, in someone else's kitchen, but it's still CJ's Keto Kitchen. So we hope that you will consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you know when we upload new recipes. We have keto conversations on Wednesdays, and we have new recipes on Sundays. Also, know that we are on social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all of those, and that's the CJ's Keto Kitchen. If you need any recipes or macros, any other recipes that we have made, that can always be found on our blog, and that's CJSKETOKITCHEN.com. So we hope that you will come back and join us back in our kitchen, and we'll see you then.